Alright, so we're seeing how when we change an equation, how that's going to change the graph. And we're going to be able to, just from seeing the equation, know what our graph is going to look like. Be able to guess what our graph is going to look like. Because when we have an idea about what our graph is going to look like, we'll be able to tell if we graphed it the right way or not. So, to do this, we're going to start with our home base graphs. And we're going to, throughout the class, we're going to change our equations. We're always going to return back to our home base. So, our home today, y equals x. Have you guys seen that yet in this class? Y equals x. A little bit, right? Okay, but what I want you guys to see is that this is actually in the form y equals mx plus b. But where's my m? It's invisible. I don't see it. Guys, I need all eyes. Devontae just told us what's happening. So here, y equals x. We actually have an invisible 1 in front of the x. What about our b? Star, tell us what our b is there. It's not there. I don't see it. What does that mean it must be? Well, because if it was a 1, we would have a plus 1. 0, exactly. So for you visual people, when we see y equals x, it's actually y equals 1x plus 0. So now I want to graph this. I want to graph y equals x. So you guys, on your papers, you guys already have this written down. Like you can see on the front, I graphed it for you here. But we're gonna walk through graphing as a class just so we kind of get a refresher of how we're going to graph things. So what does b stand for in y equals mx plus b? But what do we think about? What does b mean? Beginning. Beginning, exactly, Devontae. So if my b is 0, where do I begin? 0. Okay, and now, what's my slope? Y equals x. What's my slope? Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. And then I'm going to connect those points. So does that look a little bit about like Dale, head up. Does that look a little bit like the line that you guys have graphed right here on the top of your page? Okay, but now we're going to change something. So now we have 2 more, and I want you to write these 2 equations next to the graph on the top of your page. So everyone needs to be writing these 2 equations next to the graph on the top of your page. Y equals x plus 2, y equals x minus 2. Everyone get those written down. Let's go, everybody, come on. To the right of the top graph. So everyone's writing those equations right up here. Everybody's doing it. Let's go, get it written down. Come on. Yeah, we're on the front. What your name is? Everyone got those written down, right?
What's today? 8th?
The 8th. Alright, so Freddie, I started with y equals x, and now I have y equals x plus 2. What did I change? Because here, my b was 0. Hold on, we need everyone. I'm gonna let you guys work on this, and you guys are gonna graph these on your own in a minute. But we need to get through this right now. I need everybody's eyes before I'm moving on. I need everybody's eyes before I'm moving on. I got Devontae's eyes on me. Got girls over here. Sadia, her eyes are on me. Waiting on a few. Alright, so y equals x plus 2. Did I change the slope? I didn't change the slope, right? What did I change? The beginning point. So the slope's the same. Our b is just different. Our beginning is just different. So right now, on that same graph, I want you guys to take 2 minutes to quietly graph these 2 lines. And then I want you to check with your partner after the first minute to make sure that you guys have the same graphs. These 2 lines right here, y equals x plus 2, y equals x minus 2. If you have a question, raise your hand, and I'll come around and try to answer it for you. You have 2 minutes.
I'm bored. I drank some Red Bull. My stomach hurt like
graphing these lines. Let's go, let's go.
I'm teaching it all. You're today.
But every weekend she leaves us at the house by herself.
Thank you.
We had some peach stuff. My mama gave it to us, like literally.
Where that?
Oh,
She gonna work, girl.
can't tell what it was. It was in no plug. I think it was peach.
All right. Okay, so now. Okay, guys, I need all eyes up here. All eyes up here right now. I'm not liking what I'm seeing today. I can see a lot of empty sheets. So it's either one, we don't understand, which is fine, or two, we're not putting in the effort. So, everyone that has this filled out, and they understand this, I want to get your hand up right now. Who knows how to graph these lines? Okay. So if we went over this like 2 weeks ago, why am I seeing a bunch of empty sheets? Raise your hand. Hold on, everyone back up here. Everyone back up here. Let's go. I want to get through a lot today, but we need to get working. We need to get active. We need to get filling the sheets out. So, right now, if you need me to show how to graph these up on the board, which I'm hoping is a lot of you because I see a lot of empty sheets, I need you to raise your hand right now. Okay, so. Alright. Bring it back up, bring it back up. So right now, I'm gonna give you guys another minute and a half to get these graphs up on that top graph. I want to see y equals x plus 2, and I want to see y equals x minus 2. And if you have it, I'm going to ask you right after to graph it up on the board. So now we have another 90 seconds, and I want to see everybody filling these graphs out, drawing these lines. All right, let's go. What's going on?
And that's how you 45 seconds.
45 seconds.
Rise before we run. You gotta get up before you can move. Up one over one. That's right. Perfect. Why do we not do up one? They don't know. Did you do the bottom one? So up one over. Wait, I mean, Mr.
Okay.
That's what he did to me.
What'd you ask me?
I said, I was about to ask her how you doing.
We're gonna go regular last time.
I'm trying to.
All right, guys, we're gonna bring it back. Everybody's eyes up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I need everybody quiet. Eyes up here. All right, so I'm sensing a little bit of confusion here about what's going on. So, if you, Ebony, I saw that you have y equals x plus 2 graphed pretty well on your graph. So I want you to come up here and I want you to graph it up on the board. And then I'm going to ask you how you did it and I want you to tell the class how you did it. Okay?